Good morning everyone, this is your friend Lone Traveler Gunjan, and today I want to discuss about why did Rahul Gandhi sign a party-to-party MoU with the CCP. As you know, Memorandum of Understanding is called the MoU. Now the recent news that Rahul Gandhi personally signed a Memorandum of Understanding with the Communist Party of China in 2008 is troubling. At the very least, he could have shared it with the opposition parties or even shared the MoU in detail in the mainstream media for Indians to get to know about it. As of now, no one in India knows the full details of the MoU. It could be innocuous, and therefore it is imperative that he and the Congress party just reveal it and get the guessings and insinuation over it. MoUs are usually signed by governments and corporates, but the Congress party doing it with the CCP seems odd at best. If any kind of understanding was signed with the Chinese, why was then Prime Minister Manmohan Singh not at the table? What kind of government were the UPA running? The Chinese-Congress friendship has been going on for decades, for years, since Nehru's famous Hindi Chini Bhai Bhai, which ended in China stabbing India on the back and the dreadful events of 1962. Much before that, Nehru refused a seat at the UN Security Council, saying not at the cost of China. That did not end up well for India also. There he handed over Tibet even though the CIA were training Tibetan soldiers and arming them for defense. And above all, we had to do was help them. Instead, Nehru sent rice for the invading PLA army on Mao instructions. We made it easy for them to literally walk into Tibet and do the massacre. In the 1950s, Nehru handed Aksai Chin 37,244 square kilometers approximately on a plate to China, leaving our northern borders at the mercy of a dreadful hegemonic regime. During the UPA regime, India lost other vital points on Indian soil such as Taipangnak and Shabji Valley, 250 kilometers in Chumor area taken by the Chinese in 2008 during UPA rule. Zurava Fort in Demzok was destroyed by PLA in 2008, and the PLA set up observing point in 2012 during UPA regime, and also created the Chinese New Demzok colony with 13 cemented houses. India lost Dumshale, ancient trade point between Dungati and Demjok in 2008 and 2009 during UPA regime. During the Doklam crisis with China in 2017, Rahul secretly met with the Chinese ambassador to India, and when questioned, the Congress denied it. It happened till a photograph was released on the website of Chinese embassy. Similarly, a photo were released of the entire Gandhi Vadra family being hosted by Chinese at the Olympics. Who paid for this extravaganza? Senior advocate Mahesh Jetmalani, June 21st of 2020, tweeted a 2008 photo of Sonia and Rahul Gandhi meeting then Chinese Vice President Xi Jinping and signing an agreement with Wang Jiarui, Minister in the International Department of CPC, in the presence of Sonia Gandhi and then Chinese Vice President Xi Jinping at the Great Hall of the People in Beijing. Congress leader Ananth Sharma was also part of the Indian delegation. I have been to the Great Hall of People, and it is where all critical events took place. When I say critical, it means official events took place. This was not just a friendly exchange. So, what was in the MoU? Why has it not been made public? It is alleged that it may have been about exchanging information and promoting exchanges at every level. What does that mean? Were India's secrets shared with the Chinese? It is alleged that all files of importance were shared with Sonia, aka Antonia Mino, under the UPA rule. She was the power behind the throne. Rahul's closeness with the Chinese was again on display when he was supposed to have visited Kailash Mansarovar. Everything was laid out for him, and reports came out of the Chinese ambassador even being present when he departed from New Delhi. What did the Gandhi family gain from such an extraordinary MOUs? As senior politician of the Congress party, do they not owe an explanation to the Indian people? And most of all, to the 20 brave hearts who died defending our country in the Galwan Valley, what must their families be thinking about the very party Rahul signed a deal with is now attacking us? Around a month ago, when the Chinese started being belligerent on our borders, Congress leader of opposition in the Lok Sabha, Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary, was made to delete his tweet against China, in which he had tweeted and warned Beijing to be careful as the Indian army knows how to defang the venomous snake. It is alleged that he was told, and I quote, "Madam is angry with the tweet, delete it." And then I saw Ananth Sharma official tweet on 12 May 2020, which shocked me no end. The Indian National Congress recognizes and values the special strategic partnership between India and China. As two ancient civilizations and large economies of the world, both countries are destined to make significant contribution in the 21st century. And I quote, this was the tweet of Ananth Sharma on May the 12th of 2020. He has not removed the tweet even after the death of 20 brave hearts, even after the shock and grief Indians felt when they saw the regimental funerals of our fallen men and their families grieving at the site. What kind of message is the Congress party trying to give it to China and the Indian people? Above all, this while instead of feeling even a little ashamed of his MOU with the CCP, all Rahul can do is rave and rant at the government in power, and especially the Prime Minister, Mr. Modi, who is doing everything in his power to boost the morale of our armed forces and the citizens of India, and promising us we will defend every inch of our land. Cry, my beloved country, as our armed forces can defend us from our enemies and give their blood for us. But what of the betrayal from within? Can we forgive and forget about it? Should we? Think about it. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you have a wonderful day. Please take care. And if you like this video, please do like and subscribe my channel.